Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent Givers. Today we have the amazing Monica Velez, from Texas Rowing for All. Oh my gosh, I see you out on that water, and now I get to even see you. You look so beautiful.
Like when I take a bath and I'm not on the dock with sunscreen and hiding my hat. So
I'm chasing
Those
the folks around.
Those of you that don't know, I bet you when you drive over Mopac or maybe over the Lamar Bridge, you might see all these amazing, rowing vessels. And so there is a spot on the other side of Austin High parking lot in that area that you can go down next to the water. And there is the Texas Rowing for All area. And Monica works here. And tell us a little bit about what you do at Texas Rowing for All.
yeah, so I am one of the adaptive rowing coaches for Texas Rowing for All. So I coach anybody with a physical or mental disability on how to row or just getting them out on the water, whether it's kayaking or stand-up paddleboarding.
Isn't that incredible? So those of you that didn't know, another thing that makes Austin so unique and amazing is that we do have adaptable rowing for people with special needs. They have dangerous athletes there. They have summer camps. And if they have a sensory disability or intellectual or physical disability, that this is a place that they can go and receive the support that they need to get on that water, get them physically active and part of that amazing community of rowers out there. So Amplify Austin is right around the corner, and you guys have some big goals. You're wanting to raise some money for this amazing project. So how do people donate? Where do we go? What do we do?
We have an amazing website that we have been creating over the last couple of years with some amazing interns from different schools. So if you're out there and you're looking for an internship, also reach out on our website. It's definitely something that we definitely always need, right? Volunteers are a big need in our program. And we have a veterans program also, Jody and Shelly. I don't know if y'all know that, but the veterans program where we're also coaching our veterans and our first responders, getting them out on the water as well and their families. Just jump on our website. There's a link for Amplify Austin. I think you guys are going to share that link for us as well. But yeah, anything you can donate, if it's that cup of coffee you're going to sacrifice, that $12 cup of coffee to Starbucks, all the little bit makes a difference. It provides snacks for the kids when we're out on the water on a hot camp day. We also do different activities during camp. We do bubbles where we talk about perspective, and we also help our adaptive campers. How do I talk to somebody that's of normal disability, and how do I approach them and getting them comfortable? One of the big things on the dock is making sure we introduce them to everybody and they get to talk to a range of different people as well. So, and vice versa, right? There's other campers there from the schools that don't have a disability, and this is their first time interacting with somebody with a disability. So.
Yeah, it's an incredible program, and it's very dear to my heart. It is definitely an organization I donate to for Amplify Austin and throughout the year. My son, Colter, has autism, and he has been rowing for 9 years, and it is one of his favorite activities that he does each week. He rows with the dangerous athletes team, and he gets to compete in erg rodeo, and sometimes we get to do the Heart of Texas race, and it just has built this beautiful community for him. And the dock rowing people are a unique bunch of big-hearted people. Everybody leans in and is supportive of our group. and, helps, our athletes get in and out. It's just so powerful. And I know CPATH brings a group out there, and CPATH is we're so passionate about CPATH. And one of the most incredible groups to me that comes out there are the visually impaired group that come out, and that they're rowing. Some of them are rowing in singles, which is not easy for a fully able person. And then you have any level of disability, and you're out rowing or kayaking or stand-up paddling. That it's just mind-blowing. And with the visually impaired, it's even more so, because they're a lot of times their hearing is so in tuned, and they're rowing full blast and backwards. And it's like it's incredible. It's just mind-blowing, everything they do, and they will accommodate to whatever level. The gentleman that owns the Texas Rowing Center, Matt, he's a big rower. I don't know his whole history. I know his daughter was on the University of Texas rowing team, and they won how many national championships?
We're on 4, if not 5, but she also went to the Olympics this past Olympics and rowed in the Olympic team, fastest U.S. rowing women's team. And so she's at the dock quite a bit, but Matt has been an amazing, he's just an amazing owner for the facility. Texas Rowing Center is just a unique, like Shelly said, it's a unique community, because you aren't going to get the same feeling you get here at our center as you do anywhere else at another rowing center. Mm-hmm. Our community is very open, and we believe that everybody has a spot on the boat to row.
Yes, and everybody has a spot on the dock. I mean, we have some folks that have physical differences that volunteer out on the dock, and it's really a community. And rowers are super fit, and they're very type A. And so it's just a unique that, this very structured community has adopted, and, our community, and has, worked through.
I think our group is more type A, though. Like we're literally, my group, like if I tell them ABC, they want it ABC.
That's true. I think they got to where they found their niche.
When they see you, they'll be like, you're putting your oars in backwards. No.
Yeah. Monica, how long have you been with this amazing organization?
Gosh, well, I started off as a volunteer. So I started off, I was a runner and running Town Lake, and one of the dock managers found me and asked me if I wanted to learn how to kayak, and then taught me to row. And I started this program, and I started volunteering, and I just kept showing up, and they couldn't get rid of me, right? So eventually they offered me a position. We had an unfortunate loss in one of our coaches, and so there was a gap that was needed to be filled. And I was just, by the grace of God, blessed to be able to be part of this community that has tremendously changed my life, and tremendously just impacted me, and being a better person, and just learning so much more about myself and how to really help others. And so it's been great.
And she is patient. She is so patient. On top of dealing with all the athletes and all their differences, she gets to deal with all of us parents.
That's where the right patient
comes. Spice on top of everything. It's like the salad dressing. You're like, oh no, now it's all fitting.
Yeah. So Texas Rowing for All, and funding helps pay for Monica and other coaches,
right,
and supplies. And sometimes we've even been able to buy some more rowing gear, and some new boats. And we through fundraising, we bought a barge, which allows larger groups to go out for those that don't have the full capacity to do the rowing, they can go out with a group of 10 and have more support, and then something that's not going to tip over.
Right.
I want to. And then, we also I've had a couple of patients come to me that have had strokes recently. And so we've had to have some specialized equipment for them. And so that's been great to be able to reach out. And the center, Texas, Tony from TRFA, is able to provide that for us. And it's always good to have that reassurance that we have everything we need to make sure that there's a seat on the boat for everybody, right? So.
Yeah.
I love that. And I think that what's also your work with the veterans and first responders who are suffering from PTSD, being outside in that water and just being able to get focused on something else is so healing to so many people. I just find that just outstanding that you are working with the veterans and the first responders of Austin and around the area. What a way to give back, because boy, they've made some big sacrifices for all of us. So.
Yes.
And a lot of times, like, the money we get from Amplify Austin provides us grants so that we can offer some of the lessons at no cost to some of those campers or some of our veterans that need it. I'm a big advocate for our veteran community. And I just feel like this was one of the ways that it's not a VSO that ebbs and flows wherever you go all around the world. If you tell somebody, I know how to row, you're automatically plugged into community and you're automatically have a support system. So
yeah,
that's
incredible. That's incredible. So get out and row, and it's on one of the most beautiful resources we have in Austin. You get to row on Town Lake or Lady Bird Lake, depending on how long you've been here. During ACL, if you hit it just right, you get some live music while you're rowing. It's incredible.
There's a time or two that we've gone out with like a kayak. I think we were kayaking one day and we paddled up to the back of the stage, and the what's his name? Jack Black and them came down from the stage and said hi to the kids, and it was so much fun.
That was fun. And also, I know they've done some events during fireworks and, so much good. Please go down to Texas Rowing Center, support them. They are so supportive of our cause. And they have, at no cost to us. There's no mandatory cost to anybody. That's part of Dangerous Athletes. And, Matt and his group have really covered the cost, and we just have brought in some donors to help out and stuff like that. They've never asked any family to pay for something, and Coulter's broken a lot of crap down there, and Matt's like, don't worry about it. And so it's like he removed all the stickers, all their licensing stickers 1 year. It was like so anyway, leading to it, yes, they were not.
Okay.
And
getting a sticker is hard, and so
like more get thrown into the water. Like, so one of our kids went through the whole dock and like took all the locks that we have that we lock stuff up at night and just threw them all into the water.
Oh yeah,
and then realized it, and we were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a true giver to Austin, and we really appreciate all you're doing. I do believe that when people give in the community, it gives you back more than you've ever given. But you are giving so much to each of these families, to these kiddos, to these adults.
Well, they've become my family. So
agreed.
Yeah. So, but anybody that's wanting to volunteer for the program, I'm always happy to give free lessons. If you're willing to come out and help us out on our big practice days, just getting the kids out and seeing how excited they get and watching them like hit milestones, it's just amazing. So.
Thank you, Monica. You are
Thank you so much. We can't wait to get you in studio and do your whole story.
Oh, we want to know everything.
Not everything.
Well, you're
it was a rough day. I got done with school, so I'm in nursing school right now, and so it was a rough.
You're a giver on top of a giver.
Yeah. And then Shelly was like, "Can you do the interview today?" And I was like, "Actually, guys, that's a great brain break just to hang out on the water with the kids."
And I know Marielle can hear this. This is Texas Rowing for All, just so you know. CPAP goes out there. So,
Awesome.
So we love you.
Love y'all. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right. Bye.
Texas.
Yeah.